hello everyone, and welcome. Very happy you can join us here this morning at the webinar. And my name is Ryan Frankel, and I'm the president of ROI Research on Investment, working very closely with the Thailand Board of Investment. And we're really excited to be presenting. The topic is Thailand as a strategic hub for semiconductor and advanced electronics investment in Southeast Asia. We have an excellent panel of speakers that I will introduce. Now, before I introduce the speakers, we just have a very short Ignite Thailand video we'd like to present, and then we'll take it from there.
Thailand, where the craftsmanship of Thai silk inspires a nation of opportunity, advanced technology, and innovation. With its strategic location and proven resilience, Thailand is ready to facilitate your investments. Now is the time to turn your vision into reality. Ignite Thailand. Invest in endless opportunities.
Okay, great. So that's all to get us in the mood here this morning. Now, before we start, we have a really interesting panel of speakers. We're very fortunate here this morning. So let me just introduce them, and then I'll hand it over. Starting us off with our opening remarks will be Mr. Taur Saralam, and he's the Consul General of Thailand in Los Angeles. Following that, we have Ms. Navarat Vongbenjarat, who's the director in the Thailand Board of Investment Los Angeles office. She will be presenting the why Thailand is such a great destination for investment and do a BOI introduction. From there, we move forward with our next speaker will be Ms. Anin Meksuksai, and she will be focused on really the core of what the webinar topic is this morning as an expert. And the topic she'll be covering, of course, is Thailand as a strategic hub for semiconductor and advanced electronics in Southeast Asia. From there, we're then going to turn over and do some company testimonials. Nothing is more, I guess it really brings the topic to life when you have testimonials to share of real life experiences. So starting off, the first testimonial will be from Dr. Prong Kongsupto, and he's the Senior Director, Chief of Staff and External Affairs at Lumentum International in Thailand. Following that, we have Mr. Arun Velchan, who is a Local Director of Finance at BOI. And lastly, we're going to end, the last presentation will be with Mr. Jirai Yuat Sanaka, and he is the Associate Director for Microchip Technology in Thailand. So fasten your seatbelts. We're going to get things going and hand it over to you, Mr. Taur Saralam. Over to you, sir.
Hi, Sawasdee krab. Good morning to everyone who's joining from the United States. It's 11 o'clock on the East Coast, and it's early 8 o'clock on the West Coast where I am. And good evening to everyone that's joining us from Thailand. Thank you, Thailand Board of Investment, for this opportunity. It is my great honor to welcome you all to today's webinar, Thailand as a strategic hub for semiconductor and advanced electronic investment in South Asia. Today, many companies are reviewing their global manufacturing footprint. As the world evolves, building resilient and diversified supply chain has become a priority for business everywhere. In this environment, Thailand's stable governance, consistent policy direction, and long-standing relationship with partners across both the East and the West position Thailand as a natural and welcoming destination for companies seeking a trusted home in Southeast Asia. Thailand and the United States has long a trust partnership, one that built on cooperation in trade, defense, and education. This foundation of mutual trust provides a strong basis for technology collaboration. Thailand also upholds intellectual property standards, fully aligned with international norms. The government is firmly committed to protecting investor interests. As many U.S. companies already operate here will attest, Thailand is a partner you can trust with confidence. And at the same time, talking about semiconductor and advanced electronic industry are currently navigating a period of global uncertainty and supply chain realignment. I believe that this is quite a challenging time for everybody in the market. It is important to recognize What is important to recognize is there are always a new strategic partners emerging that are worthy a serious consideration like Thailand. We remain one of the world key electronic export, ranked 12 in 2024, and is considered one of the leading emerging economy in semiconductor manufacturing. In the same year, in 2024, electronics and electrical appliances account for nearly 1/4 of Thailand's total export values, while semiconductor ranked number one, of top three export drivers, alongside computers and automobiles. This reflects Thailand's strong infrastructure and readiness in electronics manufacturing. Comparing to the other countries in the region, Thailand presents a well-rounded option. Our public utilities, electricity, water are stable and reliable. In the recent year, many printed circuit board and printed circuit board assembly firms have relocated from China and Taiwan to Thailand because of our robust infrastructure and skilled workforce. Several global semiconductor companies have also expanded operation in Thailand, including Germany's Infineon, the US-based analog device Lumentum that will join us today as well, Microchip Technology, and also Fox Semicom Integrated Technology, which is a subsidiary of Taiwan's Foxconn. Our plan is not to just to stop here. Thailand is moving forward from an assembly hub to a higher value segment to complete the whole value chain that we can offer. Thailand is also positioning itself to become a premier destination for semiconductor investment, as well as semiconductor and advanced electronic hubs of the region within 2050. So to achieve this goal, first, Thailand has established a national semiconductor and advanced electronics policy committees that will serve, as setting out a national strategy to expand this industry and pushing forward the full value chain in Thailand. Second, the government is expanding the area where Thailand have competitive advantages, such as assembly, testing, as well as integrated manufacturing, and also encourage and support the local champions company. Third, Thailand will focus on human capital enhancement. We have a plan to produce a talent workforce over 86,000 professionals within the next 5 years. Fourth, the BOI, Thailand Board of Investment, offer a competitive incentive package to support the company seeking to invest and grow in Thailand. And the team from BOI will definitely elaborate all these opportunities in greater details later in today's session. We continue to grow, and we are committed to positioning ourselves strongly in the global market. For company seeking resilient competitiveness and long-term partnership in Southeast Asia, Thailand is here. Stand ready to be your trusted strategic hub. And once again, thank you, Thailand Board of Investment, Los Angeles Director Navarat, for hosting this webinar. Thank you to all speakers who is sharing their knowledge and experience with us today. And thank you everyone, all the audience who is joining us in the webinar today, both in the US and Thailand. Hope that what will be discussed today will give you the idea of how investing in semiconductor and advanced electronic in Thailand look like, and be a great opportunity for you to explore possibility that Thailand can offer. Thank you so much. Back to you, Ryan. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for those opening remarks. Appreciate that very much. And now we're going to move forward and hand it over to Ms. Navarat Vongbenjarat, the Director of the Thailand.
Thank you very much for the introduction, Ryan, and good morning, everyone. I am Navarat Wongbenjarat, Director of the Thailand Board of Investment, Los Angeles office of BOI. It is my honor to join you today. Let us cover the content on why Thailand could be an attractive destination for international investment, especially during the period of geopolitical tension like this. This could be a very important mission of how BOI could provide support to global investors. What actually can make Thailand a strategic investment hub in Southeast Asia are not just our infrastructure, ports, airports, and industrial estates, but also our highly skilled personnel in STEM and integrated strong supply chain in various industries. Thailand is considered as an access to a large and integrated market of our 70 million domestic population and regional market of more than 700 million consumers in ASEAN. As an add-on to these economic advantages, our investor-friendly policies, sustainability initiatives, and a high quality of life, including world-class healthcare and international living standards, are also the main attraction to global investors seeking growth opportunities in Asia. Thailand's strong competitiveness on the global stage could be reflected by IMD World Competitiveness Ranking 2025. Thailand ranks 38 out of 69 economies worldwide and ranked 8 in the Asia-Pacific region. In area of international trade and most investors concerned, Thailand ranks 4th globally, showing the important role in global supply chain. Our productive workforce and a solid industrial base contribute greatly to business efficiency. Prominent progress and improvement in regulatory environment, particularly in tax policy, together these strengths make Thailand a reliable and attractive destination for investment in Asia, especially in advanced manufacturing and technology. Thailand is ASEAN's third largest economy with the prime location at the heart of Southeast Asia. Broad trade network has been built through 17 free trade agreements with 24 countries, providing access to investors to reach key markets across Asia, and of course, widest range of options for your potential supplier. Our steady economic growth driven by strong domestic demand, expanding investment, and a robust export sector. Thailand consistently runs a trade surplus and with low inflation, both of which help maintain business confidence. We also have one of the lowest unemployment rates in the world, pointing to a healthy and productive labor market. For investors, this conveys the sign of a stable and predictable environment well suited for long-term business operation. These factors support how Thailand could emerge as Southeast Asia's semiconductor hub. Right now, major players like Infineon and Analog Devices are already operating in Thailand, and not to mention specialty companies of Lumentum and Microchip that have been with us for decades. Thailand's electronics sector accounts for roughly a quarter of total exports and investment inflows in 2025 that surged 42%, with electronics leading all sectors. BOI offer incentive of up to 13 years of corporate income tax exemption, cash grants for wafer fab and R&D, plus import duty and VAT exemption, all backed by a dedicated national semiconductor board chaired at the Deputy Prime Minister level. Thailand is targeting 100,000 skilled workers through a 2 billion baht training program plus 10-year visa with 17% flat tax to attract global experts. Available seaports and international airports set to rank among the world's top 10 by 2027 to make Thailand a true regional hub. The National Semiconductor Roadmap will support Thailand to move from just assembly to chip design and wafer fabrication. Being geopolitically neutral country, this enhances Thailand towards being a global supply chain. So now let's know better about BOI. We work directly for the Prime Minister's office with the duty to catalyze national progress by cultivating a sophisticated and resilient business ecosystem for global investors. With the National Semiconductor and Advanced Electronic Committee, BOI reinforces Thailand's commitment to high technology sovereignty and long-term industrial excellence. BOI continues to serve on promoting and driving private investment, integrates government support tools into one package, facilitates and removes barriers for business and connects investors with partners and opportunities across industries. To attract quality investment, BOI offers three powerful categories of incentive. On the tax side, investors can benefit from corporate income tax exemption of up to 15 years along with exemptions on import duties and VAT on machinery and raw materials. BOI also provides non-tax incentive, including 100% foreign ownership, land ownership, rights, and visa and work permit facilitation. And for those investing in innovation, financial incentives are also available, including grants for R&D and advanced training. With a strong global presence through overseas offices, BOI is ready to support investors every step of the way. In 2025, investment applications reached the highest level in BOI history, totaling over $60 billion across more than 3,300 projects. Foreign investment surged by 66% with digital technology, electronics, and next-generation manufacturing, leading the way, a clear sign that Thailand is cementing place as a premier investment destination in the region. U.S. investment in Thailand has shown consistent strength over the past 5 years. From 2021 to 2025, BOI received over 200 applications from U.S. companies, representing a combined investment value of approximately $7.1 billion. This broad spread of investment reflects the wide range of opportunities that U.S. companies continue to find in the Thai economy. To provide more details, BOI incentives come in two types, standard and additional. Standard incentives are based on the project's activity and technology level. Projects using advanced technology can receive up to 10 to 13 years of corporate income tax exemption. Additional incentives are available for further boost competitiveness, covering R&D, technology development, and staff training. Projects located in strategic zones also receive location-based benefits. Together, these incentives are designed to support innovation, high-value industries, and long-term investment in Thailand. Thailand's BOI is directing investment toward new strategic industry, which includes semiconductor and advanced electronic targets, high technology manufacturing, including chip design, wafer production, and smart devices. BOI also offers service including investment advisory, an online application system, coordination with relevant government agencies, and business matching with local partners. Through our Thailand Investment and Expat Services Center, investors can access a one-stop service for company registration, visas, work permits, and other essential procedures. Our goal is simple: to make setting up and running a business in Thailand as smooth and straightforward as possible. BOI is committed to support investors at every step of the journey. Whether you are just exploring opportunities or ready to move forward, our team of experts is here to help. With offices in Thailand and 2 dedicated U.S. locations in Los Angeles and New York, thank you for your time, and we look forward to welcome you to Thailand. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Navarat. Now we're going to shift gears, and it's my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Ms. Aneen Meksuksai, who will focus, of course, on the topic du jour, semiconductors and advanced electronic investment in Southeast Asia. Your turn.
Thank you, Ryan. Okay, good morning, everyone, and thank you for attending today's webinar organized by the BOI LA office. So for my presentation, I provide the Thailand semiconductor industry update and highlight the investment opportunities that we can offer. So next Next. Okay, so all right. I'll begin with the Thailand Semiconductors export portfolio. So here, over 50% of export is concentrated in back-end products, and followed by EMS at 23%, and the remaining 20% plus from components, IC design, materials, and equipment. Next, please. Okay. And from the export portfolio from the previous slide reflects Thailand semiconductor ecosystem. So beginning with equipment, Thailand has steadily developed a supply chain in this area. So we've welcomed new investment and expansion from several key players. For example, FITI, like Khun Thaw already mentioned, FITI is a group company of Fox Semicon, Taiwanese company producing semiconductor module for wafer fabrication processes. Sam and Zoner are the high precision metal frames, while Advanced Energy, the leading US company producing plasma generator, also established factory in Thailand as the regional production base. For IC design, we are very in the early stage, but for now, Analog Devices is growing IC design center here in Thailand. Actually, they just made an official opening ceremony of the IC design this yesterday of Thailand's time. For the front-end manufacturing, there is no leading global player established wafer fab in Thailand yet. However, with our national semiconductor strategy and the global uncertainty, I believe that Thailand can serve as the next destination for the future wafer fab. And for the back end, we have established a strong position in this area, and it's clearly reflected in the export portfolio that I just mentioned, and several global leaders operating in this segment, including Microchip Technology that you can hear from the company directly after my session, which has maintained a presence in the country for over 30 years, doing the IC packaging and testing. At the same time, Lumentum, we have Dr. Prong here. The company continues expanding the footprint in Thailand, focusing on the photonic products. And in addition, Thailand hosts a robust ecosystem of leading EMS providers, including here Fabrinet, Samina, Celestica, for example, further reinforcing the country's role as a global hub for advanced electronic manufacturing. And next, please. So next, okay. So these examples illustrate key players in back-end manufacturing activities in Thailand, and US companies have played a significant role in strengthening this sector within the country. Okay, and just the director Nawarat just mentioned about the national semiconductor strategy. So we have formed the board chaired by the Prime Minister in October 2024, and currently we are in the stage of the completing the national semiconductor roadmap that we just made an official announcement in January this year. Okay, and so for our vision, we want to position Thailand as a leading regional hub for advanced technology and made in Thailand chip. Just briefly provide you an overview of the strategy. So we divide the implementation into 3 phases: 2030, 2040, and 2050. So for the short term, 2030, we want to shift the position of Thailand from being the conventional packaging production hub to advanced packaging production hub, and also attract at least 1 wafer fab. Certainly that it can be the silicon fab conventional level to serve the growing industry like automotive or clean energy, or even the niche fab like the photonic fab to serve the growth of AI technology. And last activities that we like to attract during the short-term period is to create ecosystem of the semiconductor machinery and equipment. And next, please. I think Director Navarat already provided you quite the details about why Thailand. So maybe I skip this page and give you an update on the clean energy. Next, please. Okay. So for now, due to the climate change, the global warming, so the NMC looking for the clean energy to support its operation. So last year, Thailand launched first time we launched what we call it clean energy tariff or utility green tariff for the first time. We opened the application already last year. So this UGT or utility green tariff, the company still receive the electricity bill as normal, but the bill will be bundled with renewable energy certificate or REC accepted by global standard that allows the company to claim the use of the clean energy for its operation. And this year, by the second, we expect that by the second quarter of this year, we will launch the second version of utility green tariff. So beyond the REC or certificate, we can offer the option of additionality and traceability of the clean power. Another mechanism, we call it direct power purchase agreement, allowing the company purchase the clean energy directly from the generator, while the generator can also utilize the state grid and pay the wheeling charge to the state. The first batch of the direct PPA, we will dedicate to the large-scale user like data center service provider with a capacity of 2,000 megawatt first. But of course, that once that we can prove that the system is working efficiently, the government will extend to the other sectors, of course, including the semiconductor, our strategic industry. Here, just to give you like an idea of the semiconductor cluster in Thailand. So on the left-hand side, you can see the pale gray color of the Thailand's map. And the dark gray in the middle, in the circle, consists of 3 provinces, Chonburi, Rayong, Chachoengsao. We call it Eastern Economic Corridor or EEC. So this area, when we zoom in, you can see a lot of familiar companies' name in semiconductor industry. And the key factors that made this area ideal for the semiconductor industry is the proximity to the deep sea port and just 1.5 hour drive to the airport. And since it used to be the hub for automotive and electronics, so we have created the experienced workforce, like a very large pool of workforce available to support the future industry. Here, so now let's shift to the BOI incentive. Here you can see that our incentive covers the entire supply chain of semiconductor industry, starting from upstream IC design, wafer and chip dicing or wafer dicing, and then IC packaging, PC, PCBA, until the assembly to the product or equipment. Of course, we offer the tax holiday or corporate income tax exemption with different period of the tax holiday, depending on the level of technology and product that you intend to bring to operate in Thailand. And also we offer the exemption of import duty on the machinery and exemption of import duty on raw material for export product. For the non-tax incentive, we allow the foreign company to own 100% shares, and the foreign company can also purchase land to conduct the BOI promoted activities. And next, so in the previous slide, actually we call it standard package. So for the standard package, we offer only tax and non-tax incentive. And we have another package, we call it exclusive incentive package for the semiconductor industry. Of course, that we do not offer this to the general projects. So it has to be very strategic activity, such as the advanced back-end packaging, wafer fabrication, or the IC design to be eligible for this package. So the special of this package that made it different from the standard package mainly is the cash grant on the right-hand side. So we offer the cash grant on the qualified expenditure covering capex such as the production line or the construction costs, and also the grant on R&D activity and human resource development training program covering both overseas and in the country training program. And lastly, I'd like to end my presentation to promote the special type of visa that we launched 5 years ago. We call it long-term resident visa. And this visa, we offer 10 years visa and with digital work permit. So the high-skilled professional is more than welcome to apply for this type of visa. And if you are the highly skilled professional and the holder of the LTR, you can also enjoy the preferential rate of the personal income tax. The normal rate range between 5 to 35%, but under this program, you can enjoy 17% of the personal income tax rate. Another privilege is the extension period of the report period from 90 days to 1 year. So this is the end of my presentation. I'm pleased to handle any questions that you may have at the end of the session. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Anine. That was very insightful. And now we're going to shift gears a little bit and move to the company testimonials, starting off with Dr. Prong Kongsup. You're next.
Modern artificial intelligence is reshaping the digital landscape. With large language models, massive data sets, and a growing need for compute power. Delivering this performance at scale requires more than hardware. It demands energy-efficient architectures, capable of moving data faster and more accurately than ever before, across global networks and within the world's largest data centers. Photonic technologies enable the optical connections that keep data moving. It's how AI systems communicate, from cloud-scale training to real-time inference. As a global leader in photonic innovation, Lumentum enables high-speed data transmission at scale, producing billions of components that power the backbone of optical networking systems that are foundational to AI data centers. Together with our partners, we're driving the technologies that make next-generation AI and advanced computing possible. At Lumentum, lasers power everything we do. Our advanced laser portfolio includes electro-absorption modulated lasers, directly modulated lasers, and high-power continuous wave lasers. These lasers generate light that moves data within and between data centers. And with our optical circuit switches, wavelength selective switches, and ROADM products, we enable networks to direct data, lighting pathways that optimize its flow inside the data center, between data centers, and across continents. Over the past 3 decades, as data demands have continued to rise, optical communications has expanded from long-haul networks to metro networks, to campus networks, to data centers. We are now on the cusp of a new frontier in which optics will play a pivotal role to bring high-speed data over very short reaches between chips. This will power a new generation of AI systems, setting a new global standard for efficiency and performance. With decades of technical expertise and a commitment to responsible innovation, Lumentum is solving today's challenges and ready for what's next. Lumentum.
I would like to discuss about the Lumentum in Thailand. Like BOI has already been introduced us. We are the photonic companies. As a factory, we are in Thailand already the 8 years. As mentioned earlier, our product is mainly about the cloud and networking technology based upon the photonic technologies, like mentioned in the video. We also have the laser industry market as well as a company, so that we can serve anything that run upon the laser technologies. We are the multi-company, multinational companies. Our headquarters in San Jose, California. We are the site in Pathum Thani, which is the city next to Bangkok. Now it's about an hour north of the central of the Bangkok. I would like to introduce a bit more about the factories and also talk about doing the business through the support from the BOI in the last 8 years that we have. This is a portfolio of the product of Lumentum in general, but the one in the pink box is the one that produced from Lumentum in Thailand. So we play a significant role for our company worldwide. This is some of the pictures. You could look from the left-hand side. That is Lumentum, the factories. The total land space is about 18.5 hectares. On the right-hand side, you can see that we have two phases. We already acquired both phases. When we start in 2017, the blue one is when we start the facilities. We have 3 buildings during those time. In 2020, we expand the business. So we acquired the piece of land on the green side. We call it the phase 2. So we have more building. And we also start to establish the new factories in this green area. We make it as a big campus. But one thing that I would like to highlight is during the 8-year journeys in Thailand, we grow significantly, and especially with the booms of the AIs and the data center is coming. You can see that this is the number, the bottom left is the number of the employee we have. As of now, we have 6,600 people, and we're expecting that within this year, we could grow to the 8,000 people. So the size is significantly growth in the last 8 years. And this is the pictures of how we look like. If you take a look, that is the campus that we are in. It's a huge facilities. We are in the Navanakon Industrial Estate. So we well managed by the industrial estate and do everything seamlessly in terms of the operation from these facilities. We're very honored to have the visit by Her Royal Highness Princess Jagreesinthorn. She visited the site 3 times. She recognized that the technology in the photonic is coming for the countries. We have the visit from the Minister of the Industry, the Governor, because we start to make understanding that the photonic is coming up, and Thailand is a good places to start to pick up the technologies on this one to manufacturing it. We has been awarded with the Prime Minister Industry Award 3 times on the quality, productivity, and innovations. We work closely with the BOI. You can see it on the top right pictures that we do a lot with the BOI. And within 8 years, actually in the first 5 years, we'll be able to comply to the all certification. So it's already proved that in the country, we have the good calibers and we can make it as the international standard in quality, environmental health safety, information security, corporate social responsibility, and energies. I would like to mention about 2 things after this, so it could be benefit to you all as well. There are something that we think about. This is something I think about the SWOT of Thailand, right? Doing the business in Thailand. Of course, like Director Anin and BOI already mentioned, the strength of us is that we have the well-established electronic manufacturing hubs like EMS, PCB, and OSATs. Right? It is a strategic location for and geopolitical advantages. And gladly that start to see the government alignment and have the long-term roadmap through the national semiconductor and advanced electronics policy and strategies. I think that is the key one in the last 1 or 2 years. We have very strong BOI incentive and pro-investment policy. and already well-established industrial infrastructure, especially the Eastern Corridor. We have a lot of industrial estate to support. Right? Some of the challenges, I should not call it the weakness, but the challenges that we have, the skilled labor shortage, but very fortunate that the government already put the strong programs. They are going to build 26,000 upskill to the semiconductor and advanced electronics. Of course, we have the bureaucracy and permit delay, and this is something we continuously work with the government to ensure that how we streamline the business process. We still have a fragment of R&D ecosystem, but I believe that the new strategies for the country could bring this R&D ecosystem to be better positions. Language and culture barrier could be something that we may need to take a look, English proficiency and tech business cultures. But of course, for opportunities, we see the massive government push to move up the value chain. This is very appreciated. Right? We see the demand from AI data center, EV, and clean energies. Like Director Anil mentioned, we talk about the green technology and clean energies. And we start to see the relocation of the supply chains that coming out, diversify out from China. So Thailand is one of the locations that they're moving to. And talent and R&D ecosystem being built, like a lot of programs, like Lumentum ourselves, we also got to support projects in terms of building our talent from the government as a funding as well. The threat is that the region is not really Thailand. We also have Vietnam, Malaysia, and Singapore. The execution of breach of national strategies and persistent talent shortage. And of course, also need to continue to do the infrastructure scaling needs like power, water, and sustainability. But one of the things that maybe no one talk about that much, but this is something that I see as doing business in Thailand. There's something called soft power to attract factor for the investment beside from the what I mentioned. This is as a country, right? Thailand is hospitable and service-oriented culture. So it's land of smile. You feel welcome, very, very comfortable in Thailand. The people, Thai people is stable, harmonized workforce. We value the culture of respect, collaboration, hierarchy. So it lead to loyal, discipline, and adaptive. The country is multinational in terms of the environment, so its cultural adaptability is open to foreign cultures and international business norm. We have a deep cultural pride in the craftsmanship and quality. So that is why we can do very good and craftsmanship, high quality work from the workforce in Thailand. Thai people respect for education and upskilling. So Thai society places value on education and self-improvement. So it's aligned well with any requirement for upskill or talented. If you want to bring the new skill to the country, people will take it up, right? And of course, like the last one, that is a very high quality of life for expat and visitor who staying and living in Thailand. So this is another soft power that not only for the incentive that we have in terms of the BOI, and this is something you can consider as well in doing business in Thailand. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Okay, great. Let's move it right along.
Hi, thank you for having me here today. Just want to go through how microchip that's been in Thailand for a long time, 30 years. And let me show my screen real quick here. Okay, this is microchip. We are apart from Bangkok about 1 hour. And this is the area that we start from almost doing a few things, testing on the phase 1, and we are moving on to assembly and do many other things, final tests on phase 2, 3, and 4. Now we have 2 sites very close to each other for about 10 minutes apart in the province named Chachoengsao. And this place is not only the place that we think that is a safe zone, but we're looking at the elevation that is safe from flooding, safe from many other things. And also Thailand is one of the best spot that not affected by the typhoon or something like some other country. So this the safe place. That's why our CEO Steve Shanky select Thailand as the hub. And not only that, let me show you for the next slide real quick. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes, please go ahead.
All right. Okay. Again, this is one of the key decision making that microchip get into this Thailand. And one of the key thing for 30 years in Thailand, we starting from 1995 on the right side, I'm showing here. Totally, so far we invest closely to 1.2 billion US dollar. Up to now, currently we have about 4,500 employee headcount. At the peak, we are reaching almost 6,000. And every time we have the ramp up for the production, it could take 30 days or 60 days to get the skilled labor, technician, engineer, 200 or 400 headcount coming in very easily. So we don't have any issue about that. One of the beauty in Thailand is that our CEO straight up very straightforward that we don't have the labor union, but we have a very strong what we call the employee voice, and we take care of the employee very good. And believe it or not, we have a few expats after all these 30 years. At the beginning, we have so many expats, but now I would say that we have less than 10, believe it or not. And the rest of them are Thai, and most of the directors are Thai now. So this is a ecosystem that we rely on Thai people and running by Thai people mostly. And in this place, what I want to pick it up that one of the things that probably in the mind of the investor is about the tariff. We exporting to the Asian country 80% and back to the US about 20%. And that 20% is exempted from tariff, US tariff. And you can take a look at the annex. Actually, it's not gonna be taxed 19%. And we think that the US doing right now actually is zero. So that is one of the things that is good thing for if you want to send it back to the US. It's very good spot here. Yep. Let me pass it to my colleague named Jurayuwat. Probably he can explain more on the next slide. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Good morning, everyone. This is Jirayuwat Senakat, Director of the Wafer Probe and at Microchip Technology Thailand. So as Kunarun already talked about microchip business in Thailand, I will give more detail on the process that we are doing in Microchip Thailand. And I think this would be benefit to anyone that plan to do the wafer probe or transfer the project or initiate the wafer probe factory in Thailand. So currently in Microchip Thailand, we start the full back end process, start from wafer probe, background, then do all the kind of the assembly process, marking. Then we also do the final test and scan. And also, as Director Anin already showed the map of the airport and the factory, you can see that our factory is very close to the airport. We are like 50 minutes from Suvarnabhumi Airport. So that's the reason why we have the Microchip Thailand is the hub for all the finished good, all of the finished good product of the microchip chip from Thailand to the customer worldwide. Yep. And for wafer probe, let me briefly talk about what is the wafer probe. So wafer probe process is actually the process that we do the test on the wafer. That's the first test. First time after the wafer come out from foundry or from the fab, we need to probe the die, so we know which die is good or not. So the next process can use it. So we call this process wafer probe. It is essential that we need we have to probe the wafer in order to get the result. So the result can be used to feedback the process in wafer fab as well, and also the foundry. And if you plan to do the wafer probe in Thailand, I would say that we have all of the factor ready for wafer probe. For the prober, that's the machine that hold the wafer. So we have very high skill technician and engineer. So we normally dispatch our engineer to help out the other side for the setup. And also we have very advanced support from the local supplier, which is the major supplier for the prober. And also we're capable to test the very low temperature and very high temperature for the automotive customer. And also test equipment, we also able to repair in that in-house. As part the docking already designed in Thailand and fabrication is local. Also, we can quick turn around that to any repair center in Asia like Philippines, Singapore. We can import and export very quickly. For probe card cell, that's the heart of the probe process. That's the pin that we touch on the wafer. We are capable to repair that in-house as well. And also can review that. We also have certified technician and engineer in order to do that. Test board also designed in-house by our engineer in Thailand. For test program, that's another thing for probe process. We have the team, 400 people that do the test program. We got the technology learned from our engineering counterpart from the headquarters in US. And also we work with another team in Philippines doing the same thing. Yeah. Also new product introduction also introduced in Thailand. And for data collection also developed in-house by our engineer. And yield management, we also have the engineer who monitoring and do the statistical analysis. And also FA for the failure analysis, we capable to do the die level for that. For the shipment, if we have very fast shipment from US, Microchip has the wafer fab in US that do wafer by ourselves, and we also have the foundry in Taiwan and Singapore that can be ship the wafer for probe and assembly in Thailand. It takes 3 days, including all the transit and the custom. That's very quick. And also 2 days for foundry because it's closer in Asia. Also, we have another OSAT supplier that can support us when the time that we need extra capacity. Yeah. And yeah, I would like to thank you for all of the BOI officer that always work closely with us. So even you know that in electronic we ship the products every day, 10 million a day, and even January 1st we still ship the product, and we always have the good support from BOI officer. Even on the holiday they also support us on that. So I would like to say appreciate for all of the support, and thank you.
Fantastic. Okay. Thank you so much. That was quite an ambitious agenda, as you know, so we only have a couple minutes left. So I want to thank all of our speakers for presenting that very relevant and insightful information on Thailand, the testimonials, as well as, of course, the sector specific on the semiconductor and advanced electronics. If anyone is interested, by all means, the Thailand Board of Investment would always be pleased to meet one-on-one if there's more questions and that you want to follow up with. While we have
semiconductor activities, to be honest, semiconductor industry is such a broad, industry. There are so many activities under this so-called semiconductor. So it depends for general activities, or maybe we can say that the activities that we already have in Thailand, normally we offer the standard package consisting of tax and non-tax incentive. Only a very strategic activities like wafer fabrication or advanced back-end packaging, if Lumentum decides to extend such activities in Thailand. So that sort of activities may be eligible for not only tax incentive, but also the cash grant. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay, one more question, and then we're going to let everyone. It's depending on what time zone you're in. It's either lunchtime or not quite yet. The last question, and then we'll wrap things up. Someone asked if there's any new policies to attract more investment in Thailand. New policies.
The policy remains the same. Normally, we update or adjust the activities time to time, but this time, this is some good opportunities for us to share the update on the National Semiconductor Strategy of Thailand. This is the first time, and it serves as the roadmap for Thailand to develop the semiconductor industry. So once that we identify the targeted activities, so then we can tailor the incentive package that are suitable for each strategic activity. So yes and no, but for now we have a clear roadmap and we know which activity that we should prioritize. So we know that what are the incentive package that we should offer to the different level of the technology.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that answer. And again, we now have officially timed out. So thanks again to everyone who participated. I hope you found the content very insightful. And thank you, of course, to our speakers. And as I said, any questions that were not answered, we will respond after the fact, and we'll send you a recording of the webinar. Thank you, everyone. Wishing you all a great rest of the day.